Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Good morning. I hope you all are doing great, doing okay. Today, we're going to be making some cards. I just finished cooking breakfast for the family and trying to eat the food without choking. So, please forgive my lack of talking at the very beginning of the video. So, I had got these cards. Let's see if I can grab them without knocking everything else over. I hope you all are doing well. I had a very interesting conversation with one of my good friends today. It was hilarious, actually. So I got these for $4, and I think it was six in here. So let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Yes, six. I took one out, and I thought in my head we could just use these for whatever, right? Fodder, other crafting stuff, whatever. So today I want to make bunny cards for Easter, but I didn't get a chance to get all the stuff I needed, so we will not be making bunny cards right away. I want to do two projects today, so we're going to do those. I'm going to try to do those. So I did these on a scan and cut because what is the purpose of having a scan and cut if you're not going to scan or cut? And then I was rushing and I tore one. Look at that. I think it could be salvaged. Not that we need to salvage it, but I think we could salvage it. And then this one right here, this paper is very thin. Has the little tape on it from when I taped down the machine. And then it got stuck. So yeah. First thing is we haven't did one of these in a long, long, long time. A book. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, see it will fit perfect in here. Look at that. Great. We're gonna do three. And these, it says paper something on the back. Papart. Papart. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is take these. These are so flimsy, everyone. They're super flimsy. We're gonna do this. I made some cards yesterday. I want to share those with you real quickly. I enjoyed making them too. Made a mess on the made a mess. What's new when you're crafting if you're not having fun and making messes, right? But I'll show you these that I made. Made this with another one of those cards, and it's, you see how flimsy it is. What I did was I stamped this out, cut it out, and then I cut these pieces out, and I just stamped another image on. And I tried to make his beard like dusty, dirty. And then on the inside, it just says, "Have a nice day." And then it bled through, the alcohol markers bled through. So I put this on. But you can see it's kind of flimsy. And then this one, I took the Bow Bunny butterfly background. I stamped it. And then I took this Crafter's Companion Aqua Tint. What color is it? Macaroon. And went over it with that. And then I used my little fingernail polish technique, and I run around it. I don't know what letter this actually said before, but yeah. So yeah, those are the cards I made. So I have been in the spirit of let's use some of the stuff we have, right? Let's use some of the stuff we have. So let's go ahead. And then I was going through some stamps that I'm getting rid of, and I saw these two, and I was like, oh, inspiration just sprang up. So I want to try to use those. I have started to hone in on the things that I actually like versus the things I don't like. And it's always scary looking at the things you purchased that you thought you would like to realize that you don't like them per se. So we did this. It is spring break here where I live. So yay me. Let's see. This card is a bit off. Gotta trim it down. Good morning, Samara. Thank you so much. How are you today? I got these from, yeah, Craft Gear. These scissors work really good. I got them from Ross. Not trying to influence anybody, but if you are looking for some spare scissors and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, they work great. Unlike the Dollar Tree Westcott scissors, I don't recommend those at all. So I'm gonna see if I can't butt these up and fix this real quick. When's spring break for you? Are you excited? Every year I will say we're gonna go somewhere because you hear stories about or you watch TV shows and it's like every year my family and I went to the Grand Canyon and blah 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 blah. This year my son was sick last week, like the whole week. So Monday he was sick, and then Tuesday I kept him out of school, and then pink eye, and yeah, it's stressful 'cause you don't want to spread your cooties, your germs, none of that junk. Also, I went to the doctor. I think I told y'all this last Friday. I went to the doctor. I took some steroids, and my thumb still hurts. So I'm gonna order when I finish streaming today. I'm gonna order that thumb brace. Spring break is the week of the 24th. Is your son doing better? He is driving me crazy. Does that count as doing better? I don't. He has a cough now, and he's warm, but he's not. He doesn't have a temperature, so I don't know. But he don't listen. Like the house is usually cold, and he walks around with no shirt on, no shoes on. And when you're sick, you can't really do that. You have to protect your immune system. I was giving him orange juice and stuff. Have to keep your utensils. Yes, ma'am, he does. I was giving him what's the word? Orange juice and medicine last week, and he wasn't drinking the orange juice. I'm like, you're not gonna get better if you don't do this. He'll ask for orange juice when he's not sick, which is not a problem. But when you're sick, that's when you're supposed to drink it. And I know orange juice is kind of harsh to your body when it orange juice has a rougher texture than we let on to. Also, I did a haul video. I haven't posted yet. I have to go back. But I have not been to Joann Fabric. I know it's closing, or if you're watching this 3 or 4 years from 2025, it has closed down. I don't know. I don't know. I did this wrong. I did this completely wrong. That's okay. We'll fix it. I was supposed to glue these together like this. Let me show you. I knew. Anyway, I'm supposed to glue these things together like this. So when you open them, they're white already. Lord. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's all right. We got scissors, paper, all that good stuff. We're about to cut some paper anyway. I think, do I have yellow right here on hand? I do not. I was going to give it one solid. Oh, I do. So I'm going to give it one solid sheet of paper. Yeah. One solid. We're starting off great. Yeah, I have orange juice, but I always yeah, I love it too. Yeah, it gives me heartburn. We are starting off tremendously well. I don't know how you know, Samar. It's going to be amazing. I love your sense of humor. It always comes in clutch. And then when you need to be kind, you're always super kind to me too. I want to try something on the video on this creation, so we'll see. Let's see. Let's make this 5.5 because it's long. That is so crazy. It's like, how are you all getting along swimmingly, swimmingly, and you at each other's throat? I screwed that all the way up, didn't I? Mm-mm-mm. I noticed that if I rush and try to do a project, it's not gonna work. I gotta slow down and think. I can't just throw stuff together because it never comes out right. Never. I don't think it's supposed to come out right if you're Russian, but goodness, give me a little break. You know what I'm saying? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And we're gonna use this too. Yep. I got plans for all of it. 4 1/4. All right, so that's 4 pieces. I know it probably won't be enough. But that's okay. I got plans. Don't worry. And look at this. There we go. Tape or glue, tape or glue, tape, glue, glue. Definitely glue. Definitely glue. And you always want to tape on, I mean, glue on the thing. You don't want to glue the thing you're gluing on. Only because the thing you're gluing on is a bigger size than the thing you're gluing to sometimes, right? This is not wanting to come out. It's getting dried up. I know what I'll be using my Michael's coupon for. I have a $5 coupon. I know what I'll be using with it. There we go. See, it seeped out just a little bit, and that's okay. All right. Y'all ever use this gel glue? I have not ever used it, I don't think. No, I haven't. Oh, let's talk glues. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Hopefully well. Let's talk glues. Okay, Samara, I know you haven't been crafting lately, but you do craft, right? You've crafted in the past. You use fancy glue. I asked you that because I bought some fancy glue. I'm never gonna buy this fancy glue again. Let me tell you why. Not because it don't work. My head feels like it's going to pop because of the way. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. This was half of $30. Yeah. So that's now considered the special glue. Now I cut this hole too big. I gotta be mindful of that. I use Aileen. Right. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with what I know. Chris, what you taking for the pressure? Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Elmer's glue, all blue, and it works perfect. Everything I need. Glue and felt pom poms. Yeah, Elmer's glue don't work on some craft projects for me. I have some Elmer's glue somewhere. This is just ridiculous. This is just a ridiculous. Who does this? You did. Hmm. Just crazy. I was not supposed to glue this that way, and that's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at myself. It could have been worse. Heartbeat. I just dropped something on the floor. I have Elmer's glue for my grandkids. High water pickles? Yeah. Elmer's glue don't work on a lot of craft projects, in my opinion. In my opinion, I've bought some. I've seen some ladies use it before. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. Mm-mm. Now the Elmer's glue that costs a lot of money, I've tried that, and that's expensive. And I've tried it, and it worked like regular crafting glue, I should say. How's it going, water pixels? Hopefully well. Okay, that might be a problem, but I feel like we can fix it, so don't worry. I mean, this is a great stream so far. Everything's just going great. Working and lurking. Okay, I do kindergarten projects. I understand. How's your Tuesday? My Tuesday is okay so far. I don't know how the weather is outside, but inside it's lovely. I do kindergarten projects. I understand. I trust glue over tape any day. So it needs to be 4 1/4. Okay. I think I need 2 more sheets, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I need 3. Mm-mm-mm. Going okay. Work. Yeah. I hope you're having a good day. So I'm gonna trim all of these down some. I didn't bring the other scissors. I didn't buy. I purchased in the past, but I was gonna bring some different ones than these. That's okay. Y'all, right now we're still at the just paper phase, but I do want to let you know that I am thoroughly frustrated with myself for gluing this thing incorrectly. I glued it incorrectly. And in my head I told myself don't glue this wrong. And I'm okay, I think. We'll be all right. It's not the end of the world. Okay. But there we go. Yep, just like that. There we go. And then this. Oh, and girl, that place is a mess. Wait. Good, I got to see some zoo co-workers last night for dinner. Oh, and it's just going downhill, huh? Well, glad you got out when you did, right? Because no one wants to be on a burning plane. At least you started the project, right? Yeah, you told me that. See, the thing about okay, hear me out. Hear me out before you disown me. The thing about AI, I think that we in general don't realize how much AI we've already been invested in using when it comes to artistry, like drawing and stuff like that. I feel that if you take an AI project as an example, right? You take a picture, like you have people go out and take pictures of the animals in this instance, take pictures of the animals and then kind of manipulate it. I think it probably would be better. I'm not sure. I don't know. Does that make sense? Probably not. But yeah, if you actually have a physical picture or a physical image of it, I agree. But generating art and slapping a price on it, no, no, no. I don't agree with that. No, no, no. I think if you take the picture of the animals and do it that way. I think it would be easier and more palatable for people to say, "Oh, okay, I can get behind this because it's actual work." So even if you're not the best photographer, right, you can still take a decent picture of an animal and have AI do some stuff. Because I watch, I won't say this person's name, but it's a big art streamer, and they say they use AI, and so now, not to do work though, they do AI for concept, right? And I'm like, okay, did you create? And now I'm like, okay, did you create this or did you use AI to create this? Did you create this or did you use AI to create this? Because it leaves you to wonder how original people are. But they have a whole team of people working with them. So yeah, it's a bit different. I know artists do not like AI at all. People that draw, I should say, like people that draw and stuff. I think it's great for inspiration. Some don't use it because it's so Frankenstein. Yeah, one of my favorite artists on YouTube used AI for a final product, and people are shocked he used it, and he just posted it. And just posted it, no edits. I don't understand what that means. So we got four right here. So we need one, two, three. On the radio. Hey, I have music in my head all the time. It is quite literally sad. Five. How's your weeks going? Your week so far, everyone? Hopefully well. He said he wouldn't use AI, creeped him out, and he started using it this year, and people are calling him out for using it on his final design. I'm on the fence about it, to be honest. So, again, I don't draw, and I am not in the number of, I support people's intellectual properties being stolen. Again, someone did steal my idea on YouTube and did not give me credit for it before. But who's to say I was the first person to do it? I just know that I was the first person to do it, if that makes sense, right? I never made a big stink about it, but I do tell people I understand about intellectual property being, so it's just the same as you doing your homework at home for school and somebody copying it. It doesn't matter, you know. It's the same exact way, in my opinion, about using altered things. But in general, I think that some of the, because I was what, if you all don't know, I play The Sims. I used to play The Sims 1 is where got introduced to this. And Will Wright, the creator of The Sims, was like, yeah, the AI was way smarter than the human. So we had to do some things to make it break. And when you think about it, that's AI. I never thought about it like that. Like, I never thought about the generated responses that are in games, which is semi AI, right? The mechanics and stuff like that. If you do this, it's gonna do that. So I never really considered it in that aspect to be AI. But the more and more I think about it, like, okay, we have let this creep into our normal everyday style and not even know about it. I think it's fine to use Israel, but now they're saying it's bad for the environment. That's what they say. That's what they say. And who is they? I think that in general, we don't need anything to help us screw up our environment. We're already doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're already there, destroying everything. I think, and I'm probably in a different number than other people. I think that a lot of our stuff has a lot of things that we have created to make things easier has also created a sense of laziness amongst people. And I'll give you a prime example. I don't want to go to the grocery store today. So I can just go online and order the food and somebody else can do all the work and bring it. Am I opposed to that? No. Am I opposed to that? Yes. I do not like people fondling my grapes. I want to touch my own strawberry. I want to do all that. So I only get certain things delivered and then other things I don't. But if I'm sick and I can't leave the house or my son is sick like he was last week, it's it's a great thing. It's a great addition for us to have, right? It keeps people employed. Other people are able to work. They have those little shoppers in the store that never know where nothing is at when you're asking for help inside the store. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing in that aspect. But overall, is it really good for us? And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. So we're gonna leave this one blank because I think we're gonna put a little bunny here. Maybe not. That look weird. So I don't know. I haven't researched it enough to say. I'll tell you this though. I enjoy leaving the house. I enjoy going touch the clothes that I want to wear. I enjoy trying certain things on when I need to try them on. I'm not a clothes trier owner. I used to be way thinner than I am now, and I knew my size to a perfect fit. At each store I would go to, like when I used to shop at Charlotte Russe, I wore this size. When I go to Old Navy, I wore this size. And I had to have all my pants in tall, so I needed long or tall clothes. Now the clothes that they're making, they don't even know. The manufacturers of clothes don't even know what a size tall is. So, like yesterday, I had said I was going to leave the house and get some sweatpants. I didn't leave the house, but today I'm leaving the house because I cannot, unless I go outside and it's like, oh, I can't be cooped up in the house this whole week or I'm going to go crazy. In my opinion, art is human thing, a comfort, a healing process for some. So it's sad, it's very unhuman, like robotic cold. No much. So I hear what you're saying, and I know someone that uses AI to generate images, and it's very different than how you're saying it. Besides the images that they come back from, the person puts their heart. It's so funny. They put their heart and soul into it. Like they put their all into it. No, you don't have to be sorry. And I enjoy watching them create that content, but at the same time, I always feel like, oh, are other people upset that they're using this and this and this? Because it can be very in my opinion, touchy. At the same time, if I were to come to you today, like say if I needed you to draw, say if I said, hey, I need three mock-ups of a man, a woman, and a kid at the park, ice cream on the ground, blah, 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 black and white. The concept that I just told you, you couldn't deliver it to me as fast as AI. And I think that's where we take the human aspect out of it because I'm able to just go into one of these Google spots, searching AI generator and be like, hey, black and white image, family in the park, ice cream on the ground. Will the image have five fingers or 20? Who knows? Will the person have ice cream on their head? I don't know. But the more expensive AI generated art you pay for, the better results you get. So that's the thing that we have to keep in mind. Like AI is only a part of the problem. We as a society is another part because we want stuff so lickety split, right? Like we don't want to wait for anything. We want it now. We got to have it right now. And I was watching someone on Twitch, and they were talking about how food tastes different because we want strawberries out of season, but we want them to taste as good as they do in season. That's not gonna happen because they're in there in the science lab putting crap in the strawberry formula. I had cooked some potatoes the other day in this soup thing I made, and I don't like the potatoes. They taste weird. They don't taste like the dirty potatoes I used to eat when I was a kid. It makes me nervous for the art community and the jobs. I don't think the art community will ever go anywhere. Do I think that it's going to be a different market at some point? Maybe. I always tell people this. It only takes one rich person to be done wrong for them to make us think about it, right? Like if you think about diseases, a lot of diseases don't get research if some rich person's kid wasn't sick, or if this wasn't that. It's never about the common regular people. It's always about the person that has the most money their person needing this treatment. So, for example, Michael J. Fox has been fighting his disease his whole life, right? It's gotten traction, but not enough traction. And then I want to say a couple of years ago, someone else pretty popular and famous got it, and you could tell that the kick up or research has increased. When famous people get different kinds of cancer, you see more people flood the websites for information or different things. But if it's just some regular person that live on the corner, it's not gonna happen. So I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. It may be a little bit, it may look different. But that's why, so hear me out. If you are in the art community, right? I feel like the society that we live in now, and I want to say whatever generation, is it millennials? I think millennial generation and younger generations, they always have money making techniques. Does it make sense? Like they're always trying to figure out how they can capitalize on certain things. And so I feel like you're in that generation. You have to just figure out how to make yourself more marketable. So like if you draw, offer as an example, um emotes, or if you draw, offer things like have a little Etsy shop or a digital shop where you can show things. Like you have to have your hand in so many bags or pots to stay relevant and be present. Whereas I come from an older generation and I'm not about that life. I am not about to be doing all that stuff. I was talking to Chocolate City about that. I was like, I had told her that she needed to do a few things, and she's like, I know, I know, I know. And I was like, you need to get on it now. And she's like, I know, I know, I know. I was like, if you don't get on it now, somebody else is gonna do it, and then I'm gonna be mad at you. So you have to have that hustle mentality. You have to have that hustle mentality. And if you don't have that mentality, you can be lost. But also, if you don't want to go, I feel like that hustle mentality leads to pressure and stress. It's a high stress return situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very high stress. It's a rapid market because today something is hot. So you got to get on it today because tomorrow it won't be hot. Whereas older generations have more sustainability. Like, I remember when I was in college and we were talking about loyalty, brand loyalty. And we talked about some of the commercials that people know, like Folgers, right? And this is more so when I was growing up. I don't drink coffee now. Um, and I would probably never buy this coffee, but Folgers was a big deal. They had those commercials. The kid came home from college and he was like, I'm gonna make this coffee for my family, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and so people know Folgers because of that. Also, brand loyalty is because your mama did it, your daddy did it, they mama did it, they daddy did it, they granddaddy did it. It was always like that. And I have brand loyalty to certain brands. Like if you ask me about craft supplies, I would say Fiskars is probably one of my favorite scissors to ever use because they have good customer service, and other companies like, I don't know. Yeah, because of technology and social media, that's why. Oh, no, no, no. Like it is a fad diet. It's definitely a fad diet. Um and I feel like that is tiring. I don't want to have to chase the next thing every time something is happening. And then you have to be better than the other person, right? Um, Very Crafty is one of my good friends. She's a crafter. And I want to say this was a couple of years ago. They were, not she, the community was doing a swap, big swap. It was like a lot of big crafters in the community were doing this swap. You signed up, blah, blah, blah. And it just goes to show you who has money or who doesn't because they were using the latest uh you had to use the latest collection. You couldn't use stuff you already had in your inventory. You had to actually go buy some stuff. And I was like, I don't ever want to be a part of something like that. I don't ever want to be a part of a thing that I have to buy something to play with you. We don't need to play together. I don't want to be your friend if I have to buy things to play with you. Like, mm-mm. I'm okay with missing out on that opportunity. And I feel like that right there is something because our Lady Gaga released a video, what, 2, 3 weeks ago now, and somebody was making a thing about it. People do reaction videos for that. Now, I don't even think some of those reactions are authentic at this point. I'm just like, this is just what this your hustle. This is your hustle. Because people don't want to see regular boring people. They want to see shock, wow. We've turned into that kind of society where we have to see that nonsense happening, and we have to be okay with that. Like, we have to have it. We need it in our life, and it's just kind of not for me. It is not for me when it comes to certain aspects of living. I don't want to live like that. Like, I don't think that's a good way to live at all. To always have to be on the, whoo, look at me, I'm doing this. Oh, oh. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can let me know. Tell me how you feel. Tell me something good, babe. Tell me that you like it. I don't know yet though. I might buy her new record. Oh, I definitely support anybody buying the music. Music. Okay. I am, just so y'all know, I'm looking for something. Looking for love in all the wrong places. All right, so I got these little stickers. And I was like, these are very this is a happy planner. But I was like, these are very much so like blank images. And I thought these would be really good because you can color these in. But I thought these would be very, very good for some of the projects that we're going to work on. Well, this project, hopefully. Hopefully. I needed like 20 more minutes before I hit go live. But I had to wash dishes, cook, eat. All those things that you got to do to sustain life. So when is your album dropping? My album never. I realized something a couple of weeks ago. I feel like I gotta sing. I gotta sing because the words in my head want to come out in the form of somebody else's song, not my song. You know what I'm saying? Not my song. All right, let's put this bunny rabbit on the top of this thing. All right, there we go. Now, before we do that, let's see. Can I spruce this guy up some? Not with that one, ma'am. I think we can put sweet here. These came from Hobby Lobby. I recommend, if you go to Hobby Lobby and it's on sale, buying these only because you get 100 pieces for $2 and something. Whereas these, not the same company, these came from, this is K and Company, one of my favorite craft companies. Do I want to meet up later? Is it just gonna be me and you or no? I'm not bringing him out today. This 58 pieces and it was $1.50. So yeah, I need to do something. I need to step away real quick though. We can get our cake. We can get our cake. No. I can't I can today, but I have a few errands I gotta run after I stream today. Like, I didn't do them recently, so I gotta do them today. Ouch. So we're gonna do sweet right here. Samara, you like me serenading you? Now, I was thinking that this could be like a little Easter album, but now I'm not sure. I can get away like that tomorrow, most likely, yeah. It's like a mini concert. Well, thank you. That's what everybody say when I start singing. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. So I found this image online, y'all, and I scanned and cutted it. And I was gonna put a little pom pom on a butt because that's what bunnies have, little pom pom booties, yeah. But then I'm like, eh, do we do that? A mini concert. I was told someone was promised a play date. Yeah, I can't do it today though. Can't be just, hey, you said not today. I have things I gotta get done. It was supposed to be the 17th in February, I thought. But I think one of them was sick. I think she was sick. Yeah, he doesn't have a temperature, but he's warm. So I'm trying not to have him expose other people of his delicious cooties if he has any. But I have work I got to do outside of the house. Oh, I'm gonna grab some water, y'all, real quick. I haven't even priced the stuff I'm supposed to be selling. So yeah, I haven't been to the Dollar Tree recently, but I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I think uh, if you're into that kind of stuff, that would be a good place to go to get it. All right. You know, we're in March, and we're already at double digits. I could have swore last week was February. I don't know what's going on. Somebody got the fast forward button on. And then with this time change, how y'all adjusting to the time change? Because for me, I really feel like I've lost more than an hour. I was sitting here last night. I was like, it's 6 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, this is too short a clock. You know, we're just gonna do a belly band. We'll do a belly band. I've been drinking 2 cups of coffee to stay up. Not well, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. 5 o'clock, 5 and a quarter, half. So we're gonna do one under 5 and a half. So when I put my thumb under like that, it hurts. Uh, it's crazy. It's bad. It takes me a full week for it to sit. And it just does it. Oh yeah. Mine isn't that bad, but I've been waking up late every morning lately. And plus I know I don't have school, get up for school and stuff. So I'm not very like, oh dang, I'm running late. That just means all my normal stuff that I normally do, I can't do because by the time I start doing those things, other people are awake in the house. So we're making a belly band. Why is it called the belly band? Your guess is as good as mine. That's what we're doing. Normally, I don't do a belly band on the first page. Normally, I would do a belly band like right here. But it's okay to be different, you know? It's okay to do different stuff. So that's what a belly band does. It holds stuff in place. And considering I screwed the other thing up anyway, huh? It's all good. Now the thing is, I don't want to make this super thick, right? Because this still we need to decorate the front still. But I want to make it where we all know that this is a little photo album book, not a nothing else. So we're gonna put this flower right here in this corner. Can y'all see? No. I have been going to bed later, which means that's hard. Right. Exactly. I went to bed. I don't like, I try to go to bed by 9 most of the times, but now I've been going to bed at 11. Make it, explain it to me. Explain it to me. Help me understand how that's supposed to work. Okay. So this is just a little placeholder. Now this one, we need to cover this up because it got that O in the middle of it. I know some people, crafters in general, don't like stickers, but I think stickers are a great uh addition to your craftiness. Look at that. That's so cute. Hot cocoa. We don't need hot cocoa. We need something Eastery. Actually, those little things will work for us. Yeah. Hi, chocolate. Good morning. How's it going? Okay. So even though it has an O here, if you put a picture in the middle now, right? Like say you put your little photo or whatever, the bunny, then it will be covered. All right. Just having a brain freeze on a thought. Mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. So what y'all up to? So Water Pixels is struggling with the daylight savings time, which I don't blame him. Definitely understand that. I I'm not struggling. I think because he doesn't have school this week, which is good. I think if he had school this week, I'd be like, I'm late. I can't believe it. So maybe they know what they're doing. This the school. I doubt it. I doubt it, but yeah, maybe. So we're gonna pull this stick out. Let's see. Namaste. We don't want a namaste. We want this flower stay right here. It's a struggle. It is. Haha, it's hard for me, but I'll adjust. I just been drinking coffee. Y'all, this came from the Dollar Tree. Interesting. I can't say I've been struggling yet because I don't have nowhere to be per se. This sticker don't want to slide out. That's what I'm struggling with. Look. It did not want to slide out. Let's go with this one. Ooh. You can barely see it, but it's there. You doubt the school. I doubt the education system right now. Yes, I do. Cause this new math, a new way of teaching, I don't know. I don't know. My mama never questioned the teachers. That's all I'm gonna say. But I grew up in a different generation. Things were different. If I was slacking off or something, they would contact my mama. They would figure out how to get to it, even if we didn't have a phone. These people, I don't know. One of my internet friends said that they started homeschooling their kid. So I want to know how that's gonna work for them. Let's not talk about the new. Oh, let's not talk about Bruno then. Okay, we will not talk about Bruno. Now, what if I hate to say this, but what if I cut the bunny in half? Right. So if I cut the bunny, do I need to cut the bunny? No, I'm gonna try to establish that little bunny. He ain't did nothing to us. I snatched the paper off too quick. I was rushing. I had a plate of eggs in one hand. Not bunny slaughter. I would never slaughter the bunnies, just the goats and the foxes. That works. And then the back. Now, the bad part about this is that the paper that I made this on was all wavy. Ah, yeah. Let's come back over here. Put this right in this bunny's hair. So okay. The bunny slaughter is real chocolate. It's real. Are y'all, hear me out before you answer the question. Are you stopping and smelling the roses? Or are you just going along with the fast shuffle of life right now? If y'all not stopping and smelling the roses, stop and smell the roses. Tomorrow may not come, you know what I'm saying? Please. Let's slow down. Let's slow down just a little bit and enjoy it a little bit better. Y'all about to see my face. I'm trying to lean into this bag that's on the floor. Don't see my big old head. Trying to. Yeah, you got to. You never realize what in the world is going on until you talk to somebody that has other problems way deeper than you. And you're like, oh, I should stop. Today I got my grocery delivery at someone else's. Well, there you go. See? Chocolate got a come up just now, y'all. Chris had that before. I've never been that lucky. Never have I been that lucky to have somebody else's food delivered to my house. I hope they had eggs. I hope they had some extra eggs and you can mail them to me. Oh, Oreo cookies. Oh, no, I got those. I had to hide them because people eat cookies like it's Tic Tacs. So this came out 2022. I got it in a D stash. I see this little blue butterfly. Strawberry yogurt and some other stuff. Don't sound like you too happy with it. Oh, love always is cool. Now, some of these colors I think may not go good for Easter, and some of them will. Oh, I snagged the yogurt. Nice. I like yogurt. I remember when Jamie Lee Curtis used to advertise for the yogurt in the blue stuff, then the green Dan is it Dannon? I can't remember. And I had told my friend, I was like, you should try this. It helps you go use the restroom. And then they was claiming that it was a weight loss one, and then there was a big deal about it. But I used to eat that one. I really did. My friend thought I was crazy. I mean, they ain't nothing new either though. Nothing new. Sounds like I got a yogurt, baby. All right. I'm just trying to find I like to leave the back and front kind of flat, so I'm just trying to I was trying to find something to pull the colors, but I think we're going to have to just go with it. So, besides daylight saving time kicking our butts, what else are we doing? What are we doing to be happy? You make me happy. This you should know. I want to buy me some sweatpants. I feel like that's going to make me happy. I don't know if that's true though. I don't know if that's going to be a true statement, but yeah. Did you hear the wait? Work so I can pay bills. Did you hear the happiness coming through? That part. Listen. What else besides work? I mean, that's a given. Yeah. Is that not a given? I feel like that's a given. So for me, for example, right? I'm gonna buy me some sweatpants. I feel like that's gonna make me so excited, so happy that I'm gonna tell all of y'all about it every time I talk to y'all for the next couple of days if I get the sweatpants. But I have a adulting errand to run first. So I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the errand, but I have to do the errand. Let's see, fly free. We don't want to fly free. Not in this thing. We want to all you need is love. Love. We want to be happy. Let's see. Smile. We're gonna use smile. Oh, well, there that one. Always be kind. Let's use that one. Let's use always be kind. Some of us need to practice that a little bit longer, harder, stronger. And then we're gonna use this little butterfly. The bunny got was swiped out the way for butterflies because I didn't get my. I had bought some stuff from the Dollar General a couple of years ago, not months, a couple of years ago, and I went to pull it out, but I was running late because I wanted to eat and not come on here and be like, yeah, I ain't eat, so I'm gonna go mute. I'm gonna go mute because I need to eat. I wanted to eat first and foremost. All right, so we got. Excuse me one second, please. Okay, so remember those paintings I posted in the art section? I started and almost done with. That's nice. That's good. Best Buy canceled my order because I forgot to pick it up. Gift certificate expired yesterday, but I was able to still use it and ordered my purchase and had it shipped to me. Happiness. They cancel your order if you. She had a specific time to pick it up. So, yes. She was supposed to pick it up. She had X amount of time. You want them to just sit there and hold your stuff, water pixels? She know what she was supposed to do and she chose not to do it. Don't get mad at Best Buy pickles. I'm just saying. I mean, you can get mad at them, I guess, if you like, but I wouldn't because, that was her fault, not Best Buy's fault. Anyway, I'm looking for one more thing, y'all. Give me one second. Best Buy's fault that I forgot something. They do have it. Look, I'm not a firm believer in I didn't do what I was supposed to do, so I'm gonna be mad at everybody else. Pickles, no. Okay, I don't have not one bunny stamp set sitting next to me, y'all. Now that's aggravating. That's very aggravating. Uh, Angering, aggravating, all the above. I have only. I'm gonna tell you what I got next to me: butterflies. On top of butterflies, on top of daggone butterflies. Oh wait, maybe we can use this one. Nope. Let's see. I got this from the Walmart. It was 70 cents. I bought this myself. Customer service. They have a hold shelf for a reason. They tell you we're gonna hold it for this amount of time. If you don't come get your stuff, we're gonna put it back on the shelf. Do I agree with it? No, but that's their policy. I am not. Y'all, you will not. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna be a busy day. Reminder, got this. Best day ever. Very important. Don't forget this. Today is a good day to have a good day. Let's put that there because Water Pixels needs that right now. I feel like he's struggling with the kindness challenge that he normally is. He mad at Best Buy for no reason. And then it was Tam's fault. All right, let's come over here. Let's put hello right here. Hello. Tell me about it, Linda. Tell me. Is it me you're looking for? Hello. So now that the book is constructed, I like to go back and just fill in little spots that I like to do. I'm not into I am not into stickers with letters on it. I don't I don't like it. Today, hello. Ooh. This would be cute. I think this would be cute, but we run out of space. So do we need a smile? Could I put smile right here? No. 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 These not gonna work. Let's move these out the way. Uh-oh. I can put my order behind the counter and hold it until. Okay, so what if they have everybody putting their crap behind the counter until you ready? Then what happens? I see where you're going, but I don't support it. I don't support the shenanigans that you and chocolate on today. I see. Do must no, that's not. Is this it? No. I like this one. Let's see. Yeah, we can use this one. I know they sell I know they sell them there. They got a business furniture section. You know what? Water Pixels is tripping. Ah, I see that coffee perking your butt up though, huh? This sticker is stuck, so I gotta cut it. Y'all, we almost finished with this little book. Tell me what y'all think. What you think? Tell me what you think, baby. Is you ain't my baby. Come on, give me a big fat kiss. You know, I learned that on Tom and Jerry. Mm-mm-mm. Tell me something good. I love it. Is this book going to someone? No, no. Going to stack up with all other dusty crafts I done made. It's not spoken for. It's a little Easter thingy. Me too. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. I don't know the where they got it from. So Thomas, Thomas. Okay, I think we're done. Let's go ahead and look through the rest of these stickers just in case, though. Buy more stickers. Girls' Day. Ooh, hello. Enjoy the moment. Oh, we could do enjoy the moment. No, I think we're done. I think we can stick a fork in it. All right, so let's do a quick little flip through. I would you ever consider listing them on Etsy? No, I would not. Not this book, at least. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm afraid of. Yeah, yeah, no, no, I wouldn't. I would not. This is the front, sweet. I like it. It's so cute. Then we got this. Today is a good day for a good day. And then this is a belly band. And then this is a little tuck spot for a picture. And then this. Maybe I can send it to my daughter and then she could put pictures. I could tell her how to do it. I mean, what, pictures, pictures. Then hello. And then that. And then this is the back. Y'all, that was a fast craft, kind of. I know it took us a long time, but it was a fast craft. Let's move into the next thing. Is you ain't my brother. So look, I want to make some tags with these stickers, y'all. I mean stamps. I wanted to make a journal, a little junk journal, but I didn't get all the stuff in time. So let's not be pressed about that. I want to talk to y'all that go to Hobby Lobby. I recommend you buy this. This right here is 100 pieces, right, for $4. So you get two of each one. I feel like this is a good alternative to Tim Holtz. Um, thank you. I appreciate that, but no. Give me 1 second, y'all, to collect my thoughts. Water pickles and messed up my head. Keep messing with my head. Bum, bum, bum. So this right here, we're gonna move on from there, and we're gonna go to something that's already prefabricated. I don't know if you all go to. Okay, I understand. Sorry, it's opinions. No, I don't want to keep them. For me, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I fear that people won't like it. That's why I don't give stuff to people. I only really share my crafts with crafters for the most part. Um, because this stuff takes a lot of work, right? And I think that people in general don't understand that unless they are that thing. Like if they're a crafter, they understand, oh, this took some work, or this did this, or this did this. If you're a regular person that don't craft, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks for the card. I'm gonna throw it in the trash now. You know, and the person who has stamped and embossed it, it's different than going to the store and buying a card for $1 or $2 or $3 versus you sitting there making a card for 30 minutes. Like this book, I did it for 110 minutes, right? I started at 10 o'clock or an hour and 10 minutes, and I just finished it. So, yeah, I don't want my craft just kind of, whew. So yeah, I always struggle with that. Although a lot of crafters are like, once you create it, you should get joy out of just creating it and giving it to somebody. My grandma keeps all her cards that gets they get her. You ever have a Christmas card collection she hangs on the wall to look at? Yeah. Yeah, some people keep them to scrap. I have a friend who she takes the cards and puts them in a binder, and then she started cutting the cards up and making other creations from it. At the end of the day, though, truthfully, once I say, here's your card, it's no longer mine. I should have no emotional attachment to it. So that's really, I should just get over it. Okay, so we're gonna try these cards. It says it makes 4 cards. Y'all haven't tried this at all. So bear with me. Pick your flower pieces. Follow instructions to create. Adhere. Okay. So these is tape. This is the thing. And here we go with this. I consider these to be cheater cards, but I like these because they give you so many elements. And I usually get the cards not for making the card, but for the element. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I had made this, I stamped it out and I had took some wood and stained it. Hey Deb, how's it going? Good morning or afternoon. Afternoon for you. And stained it and made it. And I was like, okay, I love that. Okay, let's find these instructions, pop-up card instructions. Okay, so they already got this already prefabricated for us. Yeah. 28, 8 punch out to adhesive sheets guide. Choose 7 flower die cuts. So let's do one of each, or let's see. The pink don't have that much. That's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, pink don't have a lot at all. Let's do 6, 7. Okay, let's move this out the way. It says lay your first flower flat, facing away from us. Okay, so we're gonna do purple, blue, pink, repeat because it's 7. So the pink would be in the center, I hope. Uh, apply adhesive. What? Lay your flower flat with petals facing away. Apply adhesive to the top of the left hand petal. Take a second. Uh, okay. Yeah, we might not be making these. We might go back to regular card making. Take a second. Because it looks like they have us folding this up. See, it's a fold up like that. Oh, shoot. But you know what? I can't do this. You put them in the oven to shrink. I bought some Shrinky Dinks. I actually bought some Shrinky Dink paper because I wanted to make some custom keychains, and I never did it yet. I haven't did it yet. I'm gonna put this to the side. I can't be embarrassing myself on stream, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll show you them when we actually read the instructions or follow a video to figure this out. But I got this from Walmart, I think it was like a clearance. I wonder why. Yeah, have you did that before, Water Pickles? Water Pixels. All right, y'all. We're gonna do a card though. I promise. We're gonna do a card right now. Right now. Right now. And I want to show you this thing exactly. Oh, I have a question for you all that are into multiple things. So, like Deb, as you are a paper crafter and a jewelry connoisseur, what would you say? Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Ooh, get my bearings. What would you say you would prefer to spend your money on if you were buying something? Would it be card making stuff or jewelry making stuff? So I got this from the Colorado Stamp Company, y'all. It is a photopolymer stamp. So if it don't stamp out right the first time, I'm gonna give it two more shots, and if not, then I'm gonna just have to say no, thank you to it. Uh, just cause. Samara, if you were crafting more than you do now, what would you invest in? We're gonna fussy cut this out too, sadly. So like I like yarn. She likes yarn and card making and jewelry. Well, I'm grappling with that right now, but I was gonna say jewelry stuff for myself too. Yeah, I've been considering getting rid of one hobby completely. Okay, so this is called, and it stinks, citrus berry cupcake. It is humongous. These things were on sale. I got an email from them that said, "Hey, we having a not a clearance, a sale, a flash sale. Come spend your money here." And I was like, "Okay," but I have more than enough of both, so I'm not buying anymore. Right? I'm not gonna say that because I am a self saboteur, and I feel like if I ever say that, I'm gonna go to the store and be like, "Oh my goodness, they have this on sale. I need it." I went to Hobby Lobby this weekend and bought some stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, was it this? Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday." And I didn't know that they're having clearance or whatever. So, but I got a few things that are like, ah, you can't pick. Yeah, I think that if I were to be completely honest, my first love is crocheting, only because it takes me back to my mom, right? Crocheting and jewelry making, and paper crafting is third or tertiary. But this is easier for me to do because my shoulders hurt when I crochet. So I enjoy doing paper crafting more in that aspect. But I feel like paper crafting is more expensive overall because if you're a jewelry maker, you know the things that you need to make the jewelry. You need your tools and you need the pieces, right? If you are a crocheter or yarn person, you need the needles and the yarn. Only because I'm not doing any right now, ma'am. But when you're a paper crafter, you need paper. I mean, you still need the supplies, but it's more like, we've been doing this coloring thing. That's markers, images, this stamping platform, the stamp, the ink, the paper. Ah, all right, let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if it's going to stick down very well the first time, but if it does, yay us. I hope you're doing well, Deb. One little spot. I'm not going to stick it down though again. I'm just going to draw it in because I can draw great. I'm so good at drawing lines. You just don't understand. Look at that. You don't even know. You can't even tell. This is a big stamp, y'all. This stamp is ginormous. It's huge. I love it. These stamps cost $20, y'all. I got it for $5. It was on like I said, a flash sale. I can't pass up a flash sale. Not for this. Sometimes I feel like paper crafting is more expensive for me. It is expensive. Because look, if you buy jewelry making supplies, unless you're like a fancy jewelry person that you have to have like only certain items, then yeah. But in the long run, I feel like paper crafting is the most expensive. All right, we're gonna make this a raspberry orange. So let's get these colors out. I need reddy pink and orange and a yellow piece. Y'all, I have a request for y'all for people that are prayers. I have a few friends that are not doing very well. If y'all could just keep them uplifted, have them pull on through this test that they're going through right now. And if you're going through some, throw your name in the pot too, right? I was telling Chocolate City. We were talking about this from time to time. Everybody got a story though. Like I always say, my friend always says, everybody got a story. We all got stories. Now these markers right here, I think these are the older. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a secondhand store. I don't think these are very good markers per se. Yeah, yeah. I think the newer brand that they have is better, and the reason why I say that because this barrel, I think the barrel of this marker per se, for some reason, isn't allowing in some of the markers that I have the ink to be evenly distributed. I have them laying like this because one of my markers is a blue marker, and it's like orange on one end, and it's just a weird situation, a weird color. We're gonna make this chocolate because if I'm making me a donut, cupcake, then that's what we eating. Chocolate, 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 and more chocolate. Hope that test go well. Yeah, same. Have y'all ever heard of Nothing Bun Cake? Nothing Bun Cake is trying to send me into uh chocolate cupcake disaster because they keep sending me these coupons for buy one get one free. It's three people in my household. So I end up getting four cupcakes. Sometimes I share and sometimes I don't. They have this lemon cupcake. And let me tell you, the lemon cupcake would be so much better if it was a little bit more lemony. You told Chris and I you were going to buy. I never said I was going to buy her a cake. Not once. I said, no, I'm not buying a cake. She said that I could buy one and give her the free one. And I said, I'm not doing that because I have people in my house that want the cake. And then you said, can I have some? And she said, yes, she split it with you. Although I never agreed to buy it in the first place. Yeah, they are very good. I like a lemon pound cake flavor, please. Yes, like I need it to be lemony. Very lemony. We had cupcakes this weekend. We went to a birthday party on Sunday. Yo, that party, my friend, she had so much stuff planned for them kids. I was like, girl, all they were trying to do is bounce in the bounce house. I was like, how much longer? She had so many things planned. But I think, like a lot of parents, people that have little ones, they're only a little into 9. Once they hit the double digits, they know way more than you. You're not the smartest person in the world. You're not even telling the truth when you telling the truth. They just know so much. My son is there. I'm like, dude, why would I set you up for failure, first of all? That makes no sense to me. But okay. I'm trying not to eat sweets or carbs. Deb, I understand that. I am trying to uh I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's not do that though. I think this is the one I was talking to y'all about. Look. This is gray. It's supposed to be blue gray. It's one of these colors with this blue tip on it. Yeah, I think it's one of these two. But I pulled it off and the whole thing came off. So I think the design is flawed. I need a light blue icing. I'm trying to find a nice light blue icing. Okay, hear me out. Deb Hoag's Crafty Cottage and Water Pixels. I hear Ohuhu is having problems keeping their inventory in stock, y'all. I only have the 120 markers. I think for my birthday, yes, I'm going to try and get the rest of them. They are a different situation than Copics, okay? My Copic markers are all secondhand except for maybe 20 of them that I had got from Hobby Lobby when they had that clearance a couple of years back. They had them on sale for $1.99. But even those markers were kind of meh, because they were coming up. They were uh, some of the ink was just come out real quick, and that's not very good. I missed another little spot right here. The thing I don't really care for with Copic markers and alcohol ink is that the Copic marker picks the ink up no matter how many times the manufacturer say that the ink is permanent. My birthday is April 27th. It's my birthday. I'll be 25. 25. Don't no one choke on their drinks. Don't adjust your volume. I said what I said, and that's where we're gonna leave it at. Can you find in a secondhand shop? Raspberry beret. I feel like these are too many colors to go on a cupcake in general. Your birthday falls on Sim Sunday. Oh, oh. I'm gonna take off that day. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for coloring, that's for sure. Y'all went to IKEA. IKEA's about an hour away from us. Not a whole hour, but it's like 40 minutes maybe, depending on traffic. I did not go, I want a new desk. This desk is a draft desk, a drafter's desk from Michaels. I had to have it. I really wanted it. The big roommate bought it for me in 2016, 17. I really wanted it. I do a lot of stuff on this desk, probably way more than I should be doing. I need a new desk. I just got a Ryzen desk on Amazon. I got it for drafting, crafting. Did you send me the link? I want to see it. But I don't want a Ryzen desk, right? Because I also stream on this desk, and I don't want to have to be standing up. I know a lot of people are into that right now, but my legs don't work like that. My legs and back will be like, girl, you gonna stand up for how long? Like when I sit down for a while, my body hurts, but it hurts more if I stand. So I did see a rising desk. I thought, oh, that would be good. But then I was like, no, I need a rising chair. This is not the blue I was going for, but it's gonna be the blue we go with. I'm not standing. Have to lurk. I have a call. Goodbye. Bye, Chocolate Citizen. Thank you for hanging out with us when you did. Raspberry beret. So, what's on everyone's to-do list this week? Do you make to-do lists? Do you have goals lists? I have a goals list in my head. But I was telling Mads, I was like, I gotta write this down because I feel like once I write a goal down, I'm more accountable for it. If I don't write it down, I'm like, I don't remember what I was supposed to do. But if I write the goal down, then I'm like, yes, I got it accomplished. It's nothing like having a goals list with all the check marks checked on there. Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't have planning per se because every time I make plans, they just somebody, it just does not work out there. It's like, you got plans for what? Come on, sit down. You know you ain't going nowhere. Don't sit down now, honey. I see what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work. Oh, you thought you was gonna go to the store and come back in an hour? Nope. But I've been sticking to them. But you've been making them at least. I haven't even been making the things. All right. Ooh, I need a lighter orange than this one. Just a scotch. Just a scotch. Because you know the rind is usually white anyway. That's okay. That's not bad. This is a deep orange. I guess I could have made it a blood orange, huh? I started using my planner I got in Jerry to help me for my to-do list. Yeah. I just write it on a sheet of paper, on my phone on a notepad. And then I don't normally stick to stuff like that anymore. I at one point I was really, 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 really good at doing that. I was really into it. I had goals. I was trying to be somebody, and then I stopped. Do y'all put all y'all markers together, or do you separate them? This gonna be too pink. Watch. We all fall. It's about how you get up and slay, right? You get up and yeah. I so excuse the scraping. I at one point had a list of goals. I have at that point, and now I've accomplished all those goals that I had at that point. So I don't have any new tangible goals. I had got an email from my college, and they had sent me this thing that I can earn a certificate from a company. And I'm waiting on them to respond because I did enroll back into school to get my master's degree a couple of years ago, 2020, 2019 actually. And then my aunt got sick, and then in 2020 she left me. Uh and I just haven't had, and then my son is in school, and then COVID. I haven't had a real desire to be like, I really want to go back to school and stress myself out. I really, really need that in my life right now. I have not had that inkling of hope to do. So I don't want to do it. Thank you so much. I haven't had that thing to do. I haven't wanted to do it anymore. So yeah. But I need to do something because I want to do something. I just don't want to, I don't feel like I can dedicate myself to me for school the way I need to. That don't look bad. I thought I was gonna need to darken it up some, but that looks pretty dang tasty. I feel like I would eat this cupcake right now if it was in my face. I wipe all this crap off and just eat the cupcake. Because I'm not a big, this doesn't excite me like it may excite other people, but I would definitely eat it. Looking for a lighter brown. I wonder if olive green would work. Yeah, I have a lot of my old coworkers are doing that now, getting that messy. Yeah, yeah. Are they old? Or are they just from your previous workplace? like late 20s. So they young, they babies. They're babies. Babies. Baby. Baby, baby, baby. So what music are you all into lately? I went down, so my mother's birthday was March the 2nd, and the following week, like the March the 3rd and 4th, I listened to a lot of old music. Not like old music like 1900s, but just older music that was good music back in the day. And I listened to did I tell y'all this already? Garth Brooks, Don't Take the Girl. That's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs. Um and of course I cried. Of course. I'd like to take a painting class in Italy before I even think about school again. I just got out. Look at you. I really have been considering doing something totally out of my comfort zone, like something totally that I would never do, which is like take a drafting class or something. Um, I don't know the first thing about drafting, y'all, but I feel like it would be fun to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Very different. No, I don't wanna waste money because I feel like if I don't have a desire, is it gonna am I gonna make it? Now this cupcake is almost too big for a A2 size card, and I don't think I have access to my uh 5 by 7 right away. Challenge yourself. I stamped this image and colored it. That's a challenge right there. And she fussy cutting, so and that hurts my thumb. Mhm. Challenge yourself. I would love to take a crafting class, like a crafting college course. But could you imagine? No, that's Van Gogh. He's the one that chopped his ear off. No, 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 no. That was the Renaissance period when they used berries to make purple and red paint. You need to read your book, okay? No, this artist right here who painted the Sistine Chapel, no, we will not be studying him at all. Oh, you saw it because no, I don't want to do that. That would be a challenge for me, the fussy cutting. Right. Bring out the X-Acto knife. Mm-mm. That's what scanning cuts are for. I used to like fussy cutting when I was a kid. The teachers used to have to laminate. Remember those big rolling laminating machines? And she would let us help cut. I enjoyed doing that so much. Hey, please don't take the girl. I don't know the song, but yeah, I like that song. And I can't remember the artist's name, but he sings "Where I'm From." Love that song too. There's a few songs that I really, really start belting out when I hear it on the radio, or I'll pull it up. Like it's this group called hold on. Did I forget the name of this group? I want y'all to this is your homework assignment. You don't fool us. You still love it. Oh, I still love fussy cutting. Definitely. I don't know. I don't know how you know. I don't know how you know. I don't want a fussy cut. I don't want a fussy cut. I want to say, what's the name of this singing group? Hey, you think I would know? Train. Drops of Jupiter is the name of the song. All time, one of my favorite songs. Also, uh, Seasons of Love. from the Broadway play Rent. So yeah, I was just going down that rabbit hole of listening to music and just cleansing my mental anguish and upsettedness and sadness, and just remembering. I don't know about you if you all have lost anyone that you love dearly. I don't like to talk to the air because the air don't respond. So I don't like to just talk and be like, blah 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 blah. But sometimes I do. I never get that like, it's okay. That reassurance though. Like, what is she doing? Playing bingo. So I made breakfast this morning. I made pancake. No, I made muffin. No, I made biscuits. Look at this. This is too big. You know what? We're gonna go with it though. Donna Summer still been on repeat since on the radio. Uh touch for the very mm, 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 I need to just stand up real quick and get my pens. Cause we need to judge this up. It's so plain and basic, which oh crud. I dropped something. I'm okay with it plain and basic, and Prince as well, of course. If you're not listening to Prince, what are you doing with your life? Oh, that's my shirt. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm glad you didn't see my overhang. Blue, orange, a little bit of this brown. What a brown at? Ugh. So who's been to Joanne Fabrics since they're closing down? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I haven't. I haven't. I've seen so many videos of people saying, I went to Joanne's for the last time. I did this for the last time. Joanne's, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't want to go to Joanne's. Joanne was the gateway, y'all. Joanne is my gateway to crafting. And I feel like this is going to sound very old person minded, but so many of the places that I grew up enjoying have started to go out of daggone business. What's going on? Sorry, I have to make a running calls. No, not. All right. Have a good day, Deb. I hope your day is great. Thank you for hanging it out with me. Just so many things have started to close down. I don't know. Just, mm, I know the times are changing. I get that. I get it. I understand all of that. It's just sad because I had got the big room had bought me a sewing machine from Joann's a long time ago, 2013, I believe. No, 14, 2013 to 14. And it had to be 14. It was either, yeah, it was 14, 15 maybe. And you get to go and get free classes. I think you get 2 classes free. And that's from Viking. So I got an email last week from them saying, with Joann's going out of business, we've decided to close our stores too. That's just sad. It is a lot of stores closing. And I read at first Joanne said they were closing 800 at a store. At first, what, 800 stores? Could you imagine 800 stores with a let's just say they have a full staff of 20 people. That's a lot of people out of work. A lot of people out of work. And then with the other stores, the domino effect of people going out of business. And I don't know if they're saying they can't compete because of, places like Temu, online businesses, other places. I don't know. Because I remember Walmart had stopped selling fabric. And then I guess we got upset, the consumer, and they brought it back. I just want to know who's gonna cover that now. Like, I don't know, because Joanne Fabric sold a lot of Tim Holtz products, more Tim Holtz products than Michaels. Michaels only sold like paper, the ephemera. They actually Joanne actually sold like stamps and dies and stuff. I hope they transfer somewhere. Not at all. Not all of them going out of business, but a lot of them closing. Wait, Joanne? I thought Joanne said they were gonna go ahead and close all of them out. Did I miss that? Did somebody save them? I thought I had saw what they said that no one bought the mark. No one bought it. Look at that. You want that shiny? You want that shiny? There we go. Capture the shine, camera. Get the shine now, please. Yeah, I was hoping that someone would have saved them, but they didn't. I mean, when you spending $10 on a daggone dozen of eggs, what you gonna go with? Eggs or some fabric? And somebody said they're only selling two um yards of fabric now. They're not selling 1 yard anymore. Very sad. Very sad. Not so much for the store closing, but just the whole economic system is just because all the things are going up except for wages, right? Macy's, JCPenney, Walgreens, CVS, right? Fabric. I don't love eggs. Well, I would go with eggs. I like eggs more than fabric. You can't eat your crafts. I mean, you can, but it don't taste good. Yeah, where I grew up, we had Eckert's. Eckert's went out of business. Rite Aid, CVS, so many companies just, and even though we have companies that come in and kind of replace them, we have no companies with the longevity that. And then Walmart and Target started having their own um pharmacy. Everybody want to do everything. I think that's really what happened. So if you trying to sell the same thing I'm selling, and I have no access to the stuff that you have access to, you're gonna outsell me, and or vice versa. Because it can't be we all were buying stuff from Timu, and that's why Joann's went out. I think some of the Joann issues, their customer service is crap. We're gonna use this Dollar Tree thing. I think we can go with this one. I get my protein as well. I am not eating no fabric. You ever tried to eat some yarn? It does not work. Does not work, sir. Does not work. Okay, these are 6x6 papers. So I'm gonna just cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now, before I stick this on here, let me know if y'all think it's too much. Is it too much? That's too much, ain't it? I don't think it is. What y'all think? Let me know before I glue this thing down. It works. So, Myra, what you think? I know you don't normally chime in, but the sprinkles, yeah, I love it. All right. This is thick. This, not so much. Y'all, my tape fell on the floor and I still ain't got it up yet. Let's use this art glitter glue. Now, this art glitter glue is runny, y'all. We're going to pop this up some, just a little bit. See how long this took us? 40 minutes to make this one card, Pixels. So when you ask those questions, I'm like, I don't know. I made my husband a card. I put a lot of work and effort into it. That thing was on the floor. I was like, okay. I made my son a card. You know, no, no. I understand your time is more valuable than money. Yeah. I think, um, I mean, we all have a price, right? We can all be bought up to a certain price. It's more so, how do I put this so it doesn't sound, I worry, right? First of all, I worry that whoever's receiving the stuff is not going to like it. That's number one. And then I am not wanting you to be like, "Oh my God, that car was so amazing. It's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah." That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I am merely saying, was it good enough? If it's good enough, did you enjoy it? And if you enjoyed it, I need you to tell me that you enjoyed it, but not in a way like, I know my stuff is so good that I don't need to be told, because I worry that it's not. I worry that it's not good. Like I've received things from people and I never use it. I never use it because I'm like, I don't want to ruin it. This person took their time and their energy. I don't know. But I feel like from a crafter to a crafter is different than a crafter to a non-crafter. So I have to get over it because I gave my son's teachers some quick cards for Christmas, right? I had the cards for forever. And not what I was saying, thank you. They said thank you to the gifts, but not the other stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So I prefer in my head to give it to crafters because they don't have to be, and the thing about crafters, and this is another thing, crafters take your card apart or your creations apart. I don't pick people's projects apart unless it's something that I want. Like if you send me something and I'm like, oh my God, where'd you get that from? I want it because I want to use it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I need to cut this. Like, I thought about asking you to draw a picture for me for my son, right? I was like, I don't know how much this gonna cost. This gonna cost a lot of money because I feel like it costs money, right? Because he likes giraffes, or he liked giraffes. Now he's into ducks, but anyway, I was gonna ask you for his birthday last year to do that, see how much it would cost. But then I'm like, I know the quality and the price of certain things, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $500 on a this or that. Um, does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. So what did we do today? We had one failed attempt or something, but this right here, I like it. Little me cake. I love this. This is so fun. I like this too. I may put this in the mail. I don't know. We'll see. It has to go in with a package though, because I cannot mail this. It's not flat. And this will have to go in a package too. It's not flat. Anyway, y'all, hope y'all had a great day. I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you next Tuesday, unless I have a collaboration video coming up. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.